Hello, ladies and gentlemen, brothers, sisters, friends, comrades on the YouTube, to my family, and to the love of my life. Got a little situation going on because we had an emotional moment, and so now Mama's kind of in charge, trying to take care of this emotional moment. We were out Christmas Day, which we spend our Christmas at home on the 26th. So Christmas Day was a day for us to go around to a few friends of ours and deliver some baked goods and just, spread the love and some good cheer and so forth for Christmas time. So we went to one of those friends, and we did our little, gift thing, and then she says, "Hey, come back here. I've got something y'all need." Okay. So we go towards her backyard, and what do we find but about 6 beautiful cane Corso puppies. Oh my goodness. And was the price ever right? $500 for a cane Corso, purebred cane Corso, DNA tested in the whole 9 yards, no question about it. They found Mama neck deep in a storm drain, just about to drown. So her son rescued the dog. I mean, literally, that's a literal dog rescue to me. Saving the dog from a burning house or a storm drain, that's a rescue. But this dog, that they didn't realize that, well, they realized it in a pretty short order, was pregnant and birthed 15 puppies, 12 of which survived. So all of a sudden, they've got 12 puppies. So they went and DNA tested them and got their first round of shots. So he thought, oh God, this is hard to pass up. So, we decided that night, after we had seen because every one of the puppies that you picked up just melted into you. They just wanted loving. They were so lovable, unbelievable, man, these dogs. And I've wanted a cane Corso for a long time. They're beautiful dogs, and no ear clipping, no tail bunting or whatever the hell you call that. Whole tail for the dog, both ears. Okay, that's what I'm after. I don't need to dismantle the damn thing. And just adorable. Oh my God, just a cute as hell puppy. So that night we decided, what? Let's pull the trigger. Let's do it. We need a dog. We'd like to have a dog, and we want a big dog. Both of us are on that page. We don't want a little dog that my 300 pound ass could just smother, or squish. I'm not interested in that. Yip, 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 yip. I don't need it. I want a dog. If I'm going to get a dog, that's what I want. So anyway, and by the way, nothing against the yip 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 dogs. It's just not my preference. We want, and I say I mean we want a big dog. We want a real big dog, and one that's going to be loyal and, protective. So we purchased the dog. Well, we have 2 cats that we absolutely adore. I love our cats. We both love our cats. And we got them from the pound. That is where you just go get your animal. Okay? A lot of people like to call that something else. I don't. Okay, so we got these cats from the pound a long time ago. They've been in our house for 11 years. So they're up there in the age bracket, you know what I mean? And now here we go to bringing in this little cane Corso puppy who is in the house. So the cats didn't dig it. Didn't dig it at all. And they're number one. They were first. They've been there for 11 uninterrupted years. And it's their place. It's their pad. They are not well. They have not been outside at all. They're indoor-outdoor cats. They'd never hardly ever go off the porch. So they just go sit outside and sunbathe and just, watch the hummingbirds that come by and so forth. And they're mellow, Well, they haven't been outside at all. They're not eating. Getty, who is she's not the alpha female of the two. That would be Greta. But Getty's just not handling it at all. She's foaming at the mouth. She's not eating, not going outside. So we can't keep them. We would love to, and if there was some getting along a little bit better, we would keep them. But it's not working out. So we're going to have to let the dog go, which is unfortunate. We're not digging it. Mama's fallen in love with this damn thing. She's with the dog 24/7, or vice versa. The dog will follow her around like there's no tomorrow. So anyway, we can't see alienating our cats for this beautiful dog. We just can't do it. So we gotta look for a good home for them, and hopefully we can find that soon. It's an unfortunate situation. We let our emotions get the best of us. We thought maybe it would work out. We thought that maybe the cats would see it for what it is, just a kind of a new addition. But we didn't really account for all this anxiety. So that's we just this morning decided, you know what, we're gonna have to let go of this beautiful cane Corso. He's an Italian blue. Man, I hate giving them up, but the cats are first. It's just got to be that way. They're going to be pissed off for a while until they realize the intruder is gone, and then upward and onward. So that quest starts today, and it's unfortunate, but it's just the way it's got to be. Okay, that's that. However, and I spent almost 8 minutes talking about that. Sorry. Back to trucking. I'm up in Canby, Oregon. I love it up here. It's a beautiful place. Absolutely outstanding scenery. Every tree is green. All the evergreens, at least. There's other trees than evergreens, and they're all naked. Just the season. But man, just what a beautiful place this is. And in Canby, where I am anyway, that swivel is at a 1 just because you got to stay swiveled, but it's at the lowest. It's like in the pink level. We don't have to worry about it. So it's a great place. I delivered some beer up here to this distribution center, and they've got these weird wheel chocks, man. It's on a track. And I've only done it twice, and I failed today miserably. But the dude comes out and helps you out, and he's a really cool guy. Comes out and helps me, and took good care of me, actually, and showed me how to do it. I think I'll remember next time. I hope I remember next time. But it's like it's on a track, and then you get it in front of the front tandem, and then you put your foot on this deal, and you push the whole handle forward, and it sort of locks in front of the front tandem tire or set of tires, and it chocks the truck. I mean, just the weirdest freaking thing I've ever seen. It's electronic, so the red light won't go on until that thing is in place. And then when you see the light goes red and green, that means you're unloaded and you're free to come and remove that chock in reverse order of basically how you set it there. And then you can move your truck forward and close the doors. So, and that's where they give you the paperwork is right out of the dock, which that's sweet because then once you get that, you're free to go. And that's wonderful. So I really like that. This is a really good setup. It's not very busy. You got a lot of room to maneuver. So it's a great little place to be. So anyway, I'm all done with that, but boy, not without fiasco. So I get the load. Before I even got home, I got this load tendered to me. And it said that we haven't set an appointment time for Canby yet. But the appointment time for Irwindale to pick this load up was 7 a.m. on the 27th, which I didn't dig. Turns out the appointment time was never given to me on my Qualcomm. So it said 12 o'clock, straight up, midnight. All right, on the 29th. Shit. All right, well, so I got to roll. I would have loved to have been able to go down and get the load and then go back home and spend the night at home and then take off at, 8 o'clock or so in the morning and start heading north if I really knew that the appointment was at 7 o'clock today, the 29th a.m., 7 a.m. today. So last night I roll up here at 11:30. There's no sign of life at all. There's nothing happening in the docks. There's no guard in the guard shack. The guard shack's locked tight. I ring the buzzer. Doesn't anybody answer. So I waited until midnight to see if somebody would show up at the guard shack, which was what my appointment said. Nothing happening. So about 5 after midnight, I called New York, knowing that Caldwell wouldn't be there. I get to a guy named Steve in Farmington. And I said, hey, this is my truck number. This is my name. This is where I am. And there are no signs of life. He goes, dude, we're showing Canby, Oregon as a 7 a.m. appointment on the 29th. I'm like, what? My Qualcomm says 12 a.m. And it doesn't say a damn thing else. Why wouldn't I get this information as the driver? He goes, I don't know, man. Somebody dropped the ball. You should be there at 7 in the morning. I'm just like trying to keep from throwing shit at this point is what I'm doing. Because I was resting comfortably in a truck stop in Aurora, Oregon, 7 miles from here. I mean, the truck stop's at the same off-ramp as this distribution center. Here comes the sun. Diddle-doo. It's a little cloudy up here. So I got here when, any good driver would. 1/2 of an hour before my appointment. Well, I was here, 7.5 hours early. What a guy. Yeah, I was not happy about that. So anyway, Steve said, well, we'll get you some detention time for that because that's no fault of yours. You did what you were expected to do according to what this Qualcomm said. So that's that. So I'll be looking for that detention time because I had to ask for the detention time from one other time. I finally got it, but, I shouldn't have to ask for it. So I was a little pissy. And it's not often that Leonard's Express in any way, shape, or form pisses me off. But that did. That did. Honestly, if you want to look at the pink side of it, which, sometimes the red side gets me riled up. But the pink side of it is I'm going to leave here with a very, very fresh, brand new day's clock. Because by the time I leave here at 11 o'clock, I will have fulfilled that 10-hour break. So that works out. And I'm going to pick up in Clackamas, Oregon at the Fred Moyer drop and hook there. So I shouldn't be there for much more than an hour. And the only reason I call it an hour is because, it's a huge place. And empties get dropped off in one place, and then all the way across to the rest of the joint is where the loaded trailers are. So sometimes they're difficult to find. There's so many trailers that are loaded and ready to go that they're hard to find. So anyway, it shouldn't take more than an hour, hopefully between half and 1 hour to get out of there. Then I got to go to Nampa and deliver the load, which is okay. I get to do a little shopping when I get there. I forgot to get shampoo, so I need to get some shampoo. Anyway, so that's my story I'm sticking to. We had a great Christmas, man. It's great to have our kids who are in their 30s, two of them, Jenna and Zach, and their spouses, and Zach's kids, and I mean, we just had a freaking ball, man, and opened all the presents from us, Grandma and Grandpa, and then my folks sent a lot of love. Her folks sent a lot of love. So we were very, very fat and happy at Christmas time. So it was a joy to be home. I wish I would have had one more day. Wanted to go out on the 28th, but got stuck going out on the 27th with a bad appointment time. Happens. It happens. Whatever. So that's that. Run a little long here. We're almost 17 minutes into this deal. I apologize for that. But I'm just fresh back too. So I didn't really have time to do any recording any other time. Usually when I get done driving a 10-hour day, I'm plumb tuckered. I really am. So I find myself calling my love and telling her nighty night, I'll talk to you tomorrow. And that's how I usually finish my day. And man, it don't take me long to pass out. And especially since I didn't sleep that well the previous night, because we just got this puppy who slept with me that night and was all over me. So I didn't sleep that great. So, matter of fact, I slept on the couch with him. So, anyway, wasn't the best night's sleep. So the following night after I left Irwindale and got up north, I mean, I racked out, let me tell you. So anyway, we're doing good. Everything's great. We got another couple of loads coming up. As soon as I'm done with the Fred Moya load, I'm picking up some yogurt in Twin Falls, Idaho, and I'm going to Quakertown, PA, just south of Allentown. We're living here in Allentown. Cool song, Billy Joel. So anyway, you guys have a great rest of your week, which is, winding up here. Have a great weekend. You do know who love you. It's your boy. It's Clydesdale. We're running Leonard's Express, and we're happy about it. I mean, mistakes happen, but we're still happy about running Leonard's Express. I'm in a beautiful Peterbilt 579 Ultra Loft, so I don't have much to bitch about. I really don't. So anyway, and my dispatcher is really cool lady. So I've got that way going for me, man. I tell you what. So that's helpful. Y'all take good care of yourselves. Take care of everybody else that's around you. And have a great weekend. Peace. Oops.